Hi, I'm Barb, Meeple PhD. I'm an astronomer and I see the universe in everything that I do, including board games. In this series, I am looking at non-astronomy themed board games and finding things that remind me of astronomy. This time I am looking at Factory Funner. This is a fun puzzle game where players are drafting different machines to place into their factories and then route goo around the factory. Each machine has some income that you're going to get for taking that machine and placing it into your factory. But after you've placed it, you then need to place around different pipes and things to route the goo around your factory. And each time you have to place a new pipe or move a pipe, it costs you $1. And so whatever income you're getting from that machine might be decreased, or maybe even negative if you have to place too many pipes. But if you can feed one machine, the output of one machine directly into the input of another, you will get a lot of game end points. One of the most fun things about Factory Funner is looking at the various machines that they have. There's one called a Meepler, there's another called a Pixelator, and of course it was one of those machines that had me thinking about astronomy, and that was the Spectromizer. This machine, if you look at it, it's taking white light and turning it into a rainbow of colors, just like a prism. This is exactly what astronomers do with some of the light that we receive from cosmic objects. And there is so much information packed into those spectrum. One of the biggest things that we can learn about are what elements are different objects made of. One of my favorite spectra to look at is one of the sun. This one shows you light from the sun, which is basically white light, and that would be the rainbow in the background. But as that light passes through the atmosphere of the sun, certain elements are absorbing light. But when elements absorb light, they do it in a fingerprint pattern. And so by looking at the different patterns of those black lines in this spectrum, we can tell what elements are present in the atmosphere of the sun. And in fact, we can do it for objects that are even further away, looking at different types of light. X-ray light can tell us about stuff that's around black holes. I get really excited about spectra. They aren't pretty to look at. Usually they are depicted as a graph, but it's something only a scientist could love. But I hope you might appreciate it as well. Anyway, that is gonna do it for me. The next time you're playing Factory Funner, I'd say get your hands on that Spectromizer if you can and pretend that you are studying various things in the universe. Anyway, I will be back again with the next Tabletop Tea Time with some unexpected astronomy. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, go check out my channel at Meeple PhD. This is exactly the sort of thing I love to do. Otherwise, you can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky as Meeple PhD, and enjoy the rest of your tea time.